Okay, welcome back to the Leeds View. We are talking about the Ipswich game coming up, and we'll be joined by an Ipswich fan very, very shortly. We'll talk about whether it's Groundhog Day, another great performance, but points dropped. Rutter and Piroe, is it time to swap them over, as my friend Ben has been saying for the last 4 weeks? And does Daniel Farke have a plan B? Let's do all that and preview Leeds Christmas games with Ben, our Leeds fan. How are you, Ben?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, excited for this one, Leeds Ipswich this weekend. I've got to be honest. Let's start with the Coventry game, though. First of all, what was your view on what went wrong?
We just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. Simple as, really. Again, it's a game where the opposition doesn't deserve a point, but at the end of the day, they've got one, and that's football, isn't it? If you don't put the ball in the net, then you're not going to win a game.
All right. I'll Rutter and Piroe up to it. I've watched them in some games, and I think, yeah, you've got great skills, and I love all the Cruyff turns and all the silky skills. But is there a time and a place for that when you're 3-0 up, and not when you're 1-0 up, and the game's still in the balance?
Obviously, the flicks and whatever else, it's trying something new to try and make something happen. But I do get what you're saying. There is a time and place for it. I mean, Piroe, you can't say he's not up for it. You've seen him at Swansea at this level. He's an unbelievable player. Have I been right all along, saying that they should be played the other way around? I'm starting to think so. And I question myself for questioning Farke, but I'm starting to question it now. For me, I do think that they need to be switched around, because Piroe, we need him in the box. He isn't a number 10. He isn't someone who's going to lay on chance after chance. Whereas Rutter, we see what he does. He's got, nearly the most assists in the league. And that's from that pivotal point. Switch him up. Let him be that creative force in the middle. I genuinely think the goals will start to come from that.
So stick with him, and you're not going to start Bamford every game?
No, not a chance. There's no need for an explanation. All the Leeds fans will agree with me. No.
All right, let's get. We're going to do some tweets now of Leeds' reactions to that game. Let's see if you agree with them or not. Let's see. The first one here from Nigel Walton. There has been a lot of fans, Ben, shouting about how Farke does not rotate, and he has got this plan A, and he says, "But 100% guarantee if we did that and we didn't get the result, the same fans will be shouting, why change the team?" Goes on to say, "Who honestly is on the bench? The only option is Gnonto, but then you are changing like for like." Do you agree with that?
Yeah, a little bit. Fans of football, every club, let's be honest, every club is quite fickle, aren't they, when it comes to it? They know best in their own head. And a lot of the fans don't realise what it takes to actually be a player and playing at that kind of level. And managing a squad and trying to get the best. Let's be fair, he's not picking the same team because he doesn't know anything else. He's picking it because he believes that is what's going to get us a result on the day.
What about this one?
All the time.
This is on the same line. So Bielsa had no plan B. The fans turned on him. He was sacked. Then he had the worst manager ever. It was in dire times again. Then it was in Farke we trust. Now he has no plan B, and fans want him out to get a downgrade, for God's sake. Do you go along with Kathy?
Who turned on Bielsa? I certainly didn't. No. I didn't want him sacked. I truly believe we wouldn't have got relegated that year if Bielsa was in charge. Yes, okay, at the point it was very end-to-end, but come on, you're trying to tell me that Jesse Marsh is better than Bielsa? Behave. Okay. If Marsh can get it out, then so can Bielsa. Come on.
I saw this one especially for you, and I thought you'd like this one. The thing that baffles me is the Rutter Piroe positions. Rutter's stats show he's a great 10, way more assists to goals, and Piroe's stats show he's a striker. So why is Farke not doing what the stats are showing them and swapping them? I'm guessing you're going to agree with Robert Friend.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I mean, as I said all along, I was like, from day one, I said it, and obviously the results and the goals was coming and it was flowing, and it kind of proved me wrong a little bit. But now I'm thinking,
yeah,
I was right all along.
Bottom line is Rutter and Piroe have not got a Scooby-Doo how each other play, nor when to play the ball forward when there is no chem there between them. Why cannot management see it? Harsh?
No, not really. No, because let's be honest, when Rutter's got the ball, he only looks to Somerville. The link up with him and Somerville is unbelievable. Piroe, I think, he's not a 10. He's not a 10 at all.
And last one then. Lost one in last 9, including beating Leicester away, unbeaten at home so far. I know it's frustrating we don't win, but some utter, and then with Swimmer they're saying Farke out. Just Farke off. Can you believe that there's people saying Farke out?
Fickle. Behave. Come on. We're third in the league. It's a long old season. Why would you want him out? As you said, we've lost 1 in 9. Before the last 2 games, we've picked up 19 points out of the last 21 available. And another fact for you, Sam Byram.
Yeah.
Like when he plays, we win. Yeah. We haven't won a game while Byram's been out. Makeshift left back, huh?
Yeah, be on his way back. Let's have a look at your Christmas fixtures then, as we said, and let's get your view on that before we bring in our Ipswich fan. So Ipswich at home, which we'll preview in a second, and then 2 away games over Christmas. You'll be heading to Preston, and then I'm guessing you'll be heading to the Hawthorns as well, before having a few shandies, and then New Year's Day, Wayne Rooney will be visiting with his Blues. How many points out of those 4?
You need at least 9. I'd be greedy by saying 12. It's football, but you know it's going to be a tough game against Ipswich. But I do genuinely think we will win this. Preston, looking forward to that. Not looking forward to the 7:30 start in the morning. But
it's not a nice
full day of drinking on Christmas Day and stuff.
You take your turkey sandwiches and some foil over the Pennines for that one, yeah. And you can sit at home and watch them all on Sky. Look at that. Next 3 games,
I'd rather
all on TV. All right, let's bring in our Ipswich fan. Cheers, Ben. Let's see what this game's got forward. Looking forward to us. Okay, welcome Ian to the Leeds View. And Ben, this is one you've been looking forward to, isn't it? This one?
Yeah, I'd say so. We need to get some of the points back that we've lost over the last 2 games, because let's be honest, we've been woeful. Well, I wouldn't say woeful. Against Coventry, same old Leeds who just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. But where's the Leeds from like a month ago when we couldn't stop scoring? I just don't know what's going on at the minute. We just can't finish teams off. But we're at home, so we ain't going to lose to these anyway. It's like, I know the informed side, shall we say, but I ain't bothered about it. Little old Ipswich.
I mean, you must have watched the East Anglian derby in the pub before the Coventry game and thought, well, they dropped points now. Come on, it's Coventry at home. And then it just didn't happen. Every time Ipswich slip up, you just can't capitalise.
Yeah, it's just we're our own Achilles heel at the minute. We're just not capitalising on anything, are we? It's like the game against Sunderland, we was woeful. There was just no tooth up front. I mean, credit to Sunderland. They defended very, very well. Bit passive, if you ask me, but you know, I'm a man who likes attacking football, being a Leeds fan. Same Coventry. I don't know what happened. We just couldn't again put the ball in the back of the net. I mean, you look at the stats, you look at all the game and everything. Again, Rutter, is he maybe proving that he isn't that focal point up front? And am I right all along? They should be switched.
More than that. Ian, is it a case of if you stop Somerville and stop Rutter, then you stop Leeds, or is it a bit more complicated than that, do you think?
I mean, Leeds come at you from every angle. They got a fantastic front line. You know, that guy is he's the real deal, if you ask me. Fantastic player. But I got 2 words for Leeds: Leaf Davis. And that guy is going to come back and haunt them, because we got him for £1 million, which when you look back now, absolute daylight robbery. And if the rumours are true about West Ham trying to table a £30 million bid, you know, they could cash in and make money. But yeah, I think you can't cater for the firepower that Leeds have. They can come from any angle. You know, they've got weapons at their disposal, and like Ben said, you know, same with Ipswich, you know, missing absolute gold-plated chances that you would normally put away on any other day. I can only assume it's just maybe the tension of the games and getting to some of the younger players, but you know, It's going to be a good game. Yeah, it could be one of those games where both teams misfire and you end up having the most surprising 0-0 draw. But let's not. Let's hope it's a bit more entertaining than that.
Let's be honest, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, let's get some predictions then. It's second against third. It's unbeaten at home versus only lost one away. And of course, it's two of the most exciting attacking teams in the division playing each other. So this is not going to be 0-0. Do not say that. If it's 0-0, I'll be really upset. Ben, 4-3 last time. Go on, be brave.
No, I reckon we're not going to lose because we're at home. I know that you always have to lose at some stage, but I just can't see it being this game with how important it is. Ipswich are very good going forward, so I think they will at least score. So I'm going to go either 2-1 or a 3-2.
Right, nice one. Ian, same to you.
I think 2-1 to Ipswich. We've got a key to undoing teams that have got good home form. Watford found that out. We weren't on our best, but we managed to undo it. We've got a really good defensive philosophy on the road. We're still able to kind of counter at pace. And I think it's going to be that transition. Leeds like to attack. That plays into the hands of the Ipswich counter-attack when we're on the road. So let's see how good Leif Davis can get down that left-hand side and bring a few in. And hopefully George Hurst can put a couple in. We'll see.
Right. Yeah, is there anyone else you need to worry about, or is it just Leif Davis?
It's a one-man show. He's playing goal as well.
Right, listen, you two, enjoy it. Us neutrals definitely will. Yeah, it's gonna be a classic on this one. Thanks so much, both. Cheers.
Brilliant. Have a great Christmas.
Cheers, you too.